Yeah, your body, girl. That's your body, baby. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. Put on your body, baby, that's on your own, girl. That's why I'm gonna own a workout. That's why I've been losing weight. That's why we're saying this. And I hit inside of a gym, baby. That's why I'm getting healthy, get strong, baby. Yeah, that's good. That's why when I put it on you, that's why I'm getting help you exercise. That's why I'm getting feelings. And of my own queen, no fully up, baby. That's what she beautiful. And she look good, baby. That's why I get handouts. That's why I get on a trolley. That's why I was doing this. That's why I'm doing better. That's why I being the man. That's why I get on the places. That's why I get the workouts. That's how I get doing the wasted. Tired doing it on the limits. That's why I was saying this. That's doing it on the waist. That's why I get on the squad. And that's why I'm a waist trainer. That's why I was doing this. I never get my own self. That's all for my body. That's all strong no matter what. And yeah, I was working hard. That's why I ain't having fun. And I do it on the fitness. That's why I get signed up. That's why I do working, baby. That's why I was holding you. And I did the up and downs. And I get too hard, baby. It's just was easy. That's breaking the sweat. Just get too hot, baby. That's why I did the heat. That's why I get cooling. And that's why I get on the place. That's why I said that. And that's why I get a body up. No fun in the health, baby. No for your heart. That's why I did it on the work. And just keep it up. You doing a great job. And that's why you do beautiful. That's very awesome. And that's so very nice. That's why don't waste your time. And don't even give it up. That's why I get up and downs. And that's why I'm holding the weight. That's why I do on my arms. And that's why I get my muscles. That's how I was doing it. And that's why I never put it down. Yeah.